What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video. I hope you guys had a great Memorial Day weekend. I had a nice Memorial Day weekend. I spent the weekend with my girlfriend Sharon and Brandon. We got tore up at what you call that place? The Boxes. I want you to come one day. You would really enjoy it. Had a nice time. I was undecided if I was going to go to DC. I ended up going to DC for Black Pride weekend there. I had such a great time. Shout out to all the viewers that were at the same places I was at where we met. We took pictures. Shout out to y'all. I just really had a great time. And I really have this, kind of like this new love for DC. Let me make sure I turn this damn monitor on. Yeah, like I really have a new love for DC. Like DC is only like maybe a 2.5 hour drive away from here, and there's always a lot of things going on. And I'd be like, I'm not going down there. No, I'm not going. But every time I go, I end up having a nice time. So I think I'm just going to start taking some weekend trips to DC just to get away.
Remember I was going and you told me you didn't know why I was going?
Yeah, I sure did. I was a hater. I was a DC hater at the time. But, yeah, I really appreciate it. We should go down there one day. We should. Yeah. So yeah, shout out to all of you. We really should, because people's like, oh my God, you in DC? You in DC? Are you doing a meet and greet? No, I wasn't there to do a meet and greet. But maybe we could do something. We could come down there and on a weekend in DC. So we'll let y'all know about that in the future. How was your Memorial Day weekend?
It was good. It was good. I went to some cookouts. It was good.
He was at our cookout over my mom and my sister with their little. I don't see. You see my speaker not back in my room. They call themselves being DJs. No, you want to stop that? You're gonna stop that. Is that a new one? No.
I just like your reaction.
That's the same one from the back. They call themselves.
I had it up the whole time you was talking.
I hope the camera ain't catch it.
No.
They got Michael Jackson, Layla Hathaway, Lettucey. They was playing all that other stuff at 10 o'clock at night on a Monday for Memorial Day. You don't do that.
You missed it.
What?
Mona came out.
Miss Mona?
Can y'all turn that down?
Yeah.
Work tomorrow.
I've been told them to turn it down.
Here I go. No, don't turn it down. Turn it off.
That's right.
It's too late.
So
way too late.
I told them at 10 o'clock. Turn that down.
Ariel got every friends together sitting on his head.
For real? What she say? I really missed it.
Yeah, you did.
What she say? Because
Ariel and her son walked up, and it wasn't even so much Ty, it was the girl, you know. But the girl, you know, to come to her defense, she was gathering her things. But Ariel's son walked up first, the little boy who wears the little glasses. And then Ariel was coming down the street. When she came down the street, she said, excuse me, like that.
Yeah.
Then she said, as a matter of fact, I don't want nobody sitting on these steps. To that, I can't remember exactly those words that she said, but basically said, everybody get the fuck off.
Yeah, get out my step at 10 o'clock.
So I'm standing right here. So I kept saying, hey, Ariel. So she didn't know it was me. So she was like, hey. And then she turned around and she was like, oh my God, I'm so happy it was you. She said, I didn't know it was you. So me and her, you know, started laughing. And so she put her stuff in the house and she came out and me and her just started talking, you know, talking. So then all of a sudden, Amber came out the house because Amber wasn't out there when she told people to get up the steps. So they put in there. So Amber came out the house. And me and Ariel right here talking, and the Amber and her friends right there. So then all of a sudden, I don't know which one, but one of them must have told Amber what happened.
So Amber was trying to get
No. So Amber was trying to figure out who said what. So she said what? Mikkel. She thought they said it was me. So she was like, Mikkel said what? And she was like, Mikkel said, get off the steps. What steps? And then Ariel heard her. So Ariel said, my steps. And not Mikkel said, I said it.
Yes.
She said, because when I walked up, didn't nobody seem like they wanted to move. And she was like, and I thought common courtesy was when you see somebody walking up, you get up and move.
That's right.
And the girl said, well, yeah, that's true. But the girl said, well, I was getting up when I saw your son come. And Ariel said, no, you were not. This and third. So then that was squashed right there. And so here go Ariel. And I don't need nobody to call themselves telling on me, because last time I checked, I paid the mortgage.
I know that's right, bitch. Ariel, why you ain't? I got the go next door that day and talk.
You think she did? You think she didn't? Why I was thinking like this? She said, and I don't need nobody telling her. Mind you, she looked at me and then she turned back around and said, and I don't need nobody telling me because last time I checked, I thought I paid the mortgage at this house. I said, I know.
Yes, I never heard her talk to nobody
And the
like
conversation
that.
was cease and desist.
I know that's right, and they got off his that.
But they had already got off of that. No,
Oh yeah,
never got back
good.
on.
That's right.
Never got back on.
Right.
Because like she said, I paid the mortgage here. Not the rent. The
Oh,
mortgage.
I know. That's
You're not gonna tell me.
If y'all was on the block for the barbecue, y'all know that's the girl that live right next door to me. But yes, Ariel, and you know she, you know.
No, Ariel was sweet as pie.
Yeah.
But like she said,
right,
when you see me walking up to my steps,
that's right.
you get up. You don't move out
At
the way.
least Jeremy friends move out my way when they see me at the door come down. But yeah, you should. I don't know what kind of friends Amber had there. Cause
No, but to come to the girl's defense, because like I said, the little boy came up first, and Ariel was walking down the street. So when the little boy came up the steps, you know he ain't so big, so he just walked up the steps. But the girl started getting her stuff to get up. But by the time Ariel got to the steps, the girl was still sitting there.
she said, "Oh no, y'all got to go."
At first she said, "Excuse me," and then she said it real loud. She said, "Excuse me," like that, real loud, and everything got quiet.
Talk like that.
And then once she said, "Excuse me," then it was no. As a matter of fact, get up, get up, just like that.
Ariel, if you at work, just know I'm getting my life about this story.
She did.
I missed all of that.
But you know, it was like I said, the girl was getting up. She was because the little boy was coming, you know. But I guess, you know, she did have a few bags, and so she was trying to get her stuff together. But Ariel didn't see that. Ariel's whole thing was, why is all these people in front of my door, first of all? Because I don't play it. Ariel reminded me of my dad. That's how my dad be. Get up and go. Don't move out the way. Get up. Yeah, you don't do that. And when she said that, it was real quiet. She said, and don't, and the last time I checked, somebody called themselves telling on me. She said, last time I checked, I paid the mortgage here. And you know, nobody said nothing after that. What can you say? She does pay the mortgage. She does.
This is my property. This is my steps.
That's not my house. And I don't help her pay nothing over there. So she can, you know, she'll tell you get up if she wants to. That's her house. And there is no right or wrong way to say it.
And
you
I'm
know?
so, yes, and I'm
It's
so
no right or
glad I
wrong way to
missed
say it. It's no right or wrong way to say it if you on my
But
property.
the music was off by the time that happened, right?
No, the music was still on.
Child.
The music was still on.
I would have paused that music and everything.
No, how? Why? Why? You on my steps, get off, and that's it.
I want to see the show down. Well, that was Memorial Day.
Yeah.
On my, who is texting me?
Yeah, that's how it was when I was there.
That was Memorial Day on our block. But yeah, I did have a great weekend, and it was just good. But you know what's so crazy that when I woke up, I was like, ooh, today feel like Monday, and it's really Tuesday. So I'm really, really thrown off from the holiday.
Because yesterday felt like a Sunday to me.
Yeah. That's what I told my mom. I said, yeah, today feel like a Sunday. It's just crazy. But yeah, so hopefully I had a great weekend, and I want to say first I want to give a shout out to all the veterans. We celebrated Memorial Day yesterday, so shout out to all those who lost their lives defending our country, and I want to give a shout out to those men and women out there who are bravely defending our country. Shout out to y'all. So, you know, we rarely get a chance to thank y'all, but I do want to say thank y'all for what y'all do for our freedom. And I want to get into, I want to give a shout out to this guy named Mir from Checkers at 29th in York. Shout out to you, because we're going through the drive-thru Friday night, and he's like, wait a minute, didn't I just see you on TV? I sure did. And I said, I mean, you sure did.
It was some man for 22nd in York.
29th in York.
He worked at a drive-thru.
He was working the drive-thru at Checkers.
Oh, Checkers. I'm thinking like, wait, who you see at a drive-thru?
So yeah, shout out to you. You said you wanted a shout out, so I gave you a shout out. But yeah, I had a really great time. And something that I noticed that's going on, I really haven't got a chance to see all the reports, but I've seen a lot of people and a lot of pictures on Twitter about the floods that's going on in Oklahoma and Texas. And I've seen that Houston is like really underwater, and Austin, Texas, like the rain, it's just been raining so bad that the river started to overflow, and then it started to overflow into the city. And one of the highways, it was just completely covered with water. And I know that they were saying that this is the first time, like it's a historic flood, because no hurricane or tornado
was occurring when this flood
yeah,
took place,
it
right?
just solely occurred from the rain, and that's just crazy. I know that there's supposed to be like this state of emergency going on, and the president said that he's going to try to do whatever he can to help the people that's going through this flood right now. So we want to give our condolences to you. And somebody on Instagram was saying that, you know, it's important to let you guys know to have flood insurance. And, you know, I know some people think that because they live in certain areas, they can't get flooded, but things like this do happen. And then, you know, the insurance company be like, well, there's nothing that we can do for you. So, you know, that's just going to be a mess. I know it's going to be a hot mess when it comes to what goes on there. But if you don't have flood insurance or home insurance, it's best to have that, especially home insurance. Even if you're in an apartment, fire insurance, get your insurances. Life insurance, get the damn insurance.
Get all insurances.
Yes.
All of it. I know sometimes it can be expensive.
Yes.
But you know, you have to sometimes, you know.
Because you just never know. And I talked to my girl, Much Love from Kentucky, last week, and you know she's really sorry that her husband is just, you know, going through it because he lost his mom a couple weeks ago, and the funeral should be this week and stuff. So I don't expect Nina to be on online, but we did get a chance to talk for a good hour, and I just want to let y'all know that she's doing better, but of course she's still feeling bad for her husband and, you know, what their family is going through right now. She really wants to make a video, but, you know, out of respect for her husband, she didn't want to get on YouTube. But there is a lot that she has to say, and she wanted to get, you know, how she feels out. But I guess when it's the right time, she will be back. So if you have not sent your condolences to her and her family, you can send it to her on Facebook or Instagram or even on YouTube, because she's been showing the family what you guys have been writing. So thank you to everyone that, you know, sent their condolences to her. So now we can get into our video. This past Saturday, I kept seeing all of these Beyonce tweets. Now, I didn't know what they were about. So I can let you discuss Beyonce Always on Beat, because I know you have to know something about it.
Well, I only know. Oh, so this weekend was a busy weekend for me, so I didn't even pay attention. When I first started to see that Beyonce is always on point or beat hashtags, I thought it was, you know, she's always on beat with the songs that she's performing to, not realizing that, no, they were taking away from the songs and adding other songs and showing how she's even on beat with those songs. And I didn't realize how it became such a big thing until yesterday, and I was like, wow, like, this is crazy, like, oh my God. And then even until today. So, I don't know who's making these videos, but Michelle Williams even posted a video of Destiny's Child Always on Beat from their performance at the Stellar Awards a few months ago. And everybody's getting into the whole Beyonce's Always on Beat. I mean, well,
excuse me.
So what, like,
yeah, I don't know what the whole thing is about, but yeah. I guess congratulations to Beyonce or the stands or whatever. I want to know who actually made it and then turned it into this thing. Because people was tagging me on Instagram, people were tagging me on Twitter, just, you know, to see the different ones. But I think I've seen some stuff before. I've seen stuff before where people were doing it, but this time it just happened to become this big thing. And, you know, I really don't know what else to say about it. But, hey, Beyonce's always on beat. Beyonce's always on point.
Excuse me, too, for if y'all see me on my phone. I'm writing this important email because I have to explain something to someone because they're not understanding why I'm doing what it is that I'm doing in the email. And it's, you know, and I just saw the email just now. Go ahead.
Yes. B.B. King's children.
Yes!
Now, we didn't send our condolences to his family.
I think we did. I thought we did last week. I thought we did.
Oh, I probably was too going. But, Yeah, so B.B. King passed away on May 14th, but before B.B. King passed away, he was in hospice, and his two female children, they were adults, children. They were saying that his, what did you call it? Like his manager was like his caregiver, and they were saying that she was neglecting him, and she was keeping the children or keeping them away from B.B. King, and they weren't. She was just doing all kinds of. They would claim that she was doing all those kind of things, and the judge. They went to court. The judge threw it out based on having no proof that this was going on with B.B. King. Maybe like a week later, B.B. King passed away, and then we seen the photos the same day of his daughter crying, saying that she didn't get a chance to say goodbye to her father. Now that's something that I do feel sentimental about. Damn, that almost caught me. Something I could, sympathize with her about. And I just don't know what happens, because you hear this a lot when it comes to these famous celebrities, and when they're like up there in their 80s and the children aren't allowed to see them. Normally it's like a wife that says, no, you can't see your father, or they'll take them to a secluded location to keep them away from everybody and away from the family. I don't understand people like that, and I really try to understand, but then you see what's going on with B.B. King's daughter now. Like today, there was this report that she said that B.B. King was murdered and that they poisoned him. And I'm like, what? And then they were saying that the coroners that did the autopsy, they didn't find anything wrong with him, and within 4 to 6 weeks, or 6 to 8 weeks, they'll have a full toxicology test and all of that done.
Basically, I saw on CNN today where they did the report. Basically, no one is siding with the daughters.
Yeah, they sound crazy.
The hospital, police, nobody, because they're all saying that there's no proof to go with their claims that he was somehow poisoned. So I can't speak to the fact of them not being able to see their father. I don't know that part. But as far as the poison part, police and doctors and all of them are saying it looks like, first of all, I've worked in a hospital for a very long time now. And I'm not saying that this is always the case, but this has happened quite frequently. And I've seen this with my own 2 eyes and own 2 ears, where an elderly person will die. This person will be 135 years old. They will die, and then somebody in the family is accusing the hospital of killing them. I've seen that. I've seen it. B.B. King was on hospice. His family put out a statement a few weeks ago before he died. I even posted something on Instagram telling my followers to pray for B.B. King, because it was just announced that he's being put on hospice. Everybody who knows what hospice is, and for those of you that don't know what hospice is the last leg of your life. Hospice is the part where there's nothing else that can be done for a terminally ill person. So therefore, they put you on hospice to kind of ease the whole process of death for you. Because when you hear that somebody's on hospice, you know that they're going to die soon. They may not die tomorrow, they may not even die next week, but they're in the process of dying. And so B.B. King was dying. When he died, I said, well, okay, it came. We were told he was on hospice. This is the first time that I've ever heard. First of all, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I didn't even know B.B. King had kids, to be honest with you. I just never knew. But this is the first time I heard his kids actually speak about the fact that they were kept from seeing their father. But where were y'all when he was alive? And, how come y'all didn't? Because usually when stuff like this happens, people make sure they go to the media, so then this can be exposed, so that the people who's keeping you away, they'll feel some type of way and be like, okay, now we're going. This is the first time I'm hearing about this. And this poison thing, you're going to have to come with a little bit more proof and evidence, The doctor said, look, this man was 89 years old, he was dying, and he died in his sleep. His daughters are claiming that he was poisoned. Well, if y'all didn't get to see him and you never got to see him, then how do y'all know he was poisoned?
And something is going on. Now, B.B. King had 15 children, 11 of them are still alive, but they are the only 2.
I didn't know about one of them.
Yeah, see?
I didn't.
I didn't know.
Did you? I didn't know that.
I think he gets around 15 kids.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
B.B.
Somebody's getting it right.
But yeah, so they're the only two. I haven't seen any reports from the other siblings that have something to say, but it's just a mess. And I just want the media to stop giving these two sisters attention. Just stop putting them in the news, because when you come out and say stuff like that, you need to have your facts all the way right. Maybe B.B. King didn't want to deal with them anymore. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he just adopted them. I don't know. Or maybe they want some of that money that they think that he had. I don't know if he has anything left. But they said that his caregiver, that was his manager, and that she's just not letting them do anything. So, yeah. I feel bad about that. I really do feel some kind of way about when the children are kept away, but I don't know these people's situations. Right. Maybe they used to abuse the father, or did
maybe
something.
They were dealing
just
with his stuff wrong.
Anymore.
You just didn't want to deal with them. You just never know. And you know, it's sad, because if you ever notice, it's always those who, the deceased, who always has a lot of money, where the family starts acting plumb crazy once they die. Mm-hmm. Well, they acting plumb crazy when they're alive, but they acting even more plumb crazy now that they're dead.
Yeah, because they want something.
It's this estate that they're trying to fight. It's like, it's a whole big thing.
Money, 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 money. Chris Brown and Tyson Beckford. Now, I was minding my business in D.C.
I'm always minding my business.
Yes. And somebody tagged me, showing me that Chris Brown is threatening Tyson Beckford. So what happened was, you know, Tyson Beckford is in Vegas doing his little Chippendale stitch. So if y'all want to go see Tyson Beckford in Vegas, go see him in Chippendales. So I don't know if Karrueche went to the show, but I do know is that they posted a picture of them two together. And Chris Brown started doing all of these subtweets. Chris Brown friends started talking about what they was going to do. Chris Brown, oh, I'm 50 deep with mine. We going to be in Vegas because you know it's Memorial Day weekend. Fuck a model and all of this stuff. What we going to do. So Tyson Beckford, you know, posted his picture of him shooting up, what you call them things when you, at a shooting alley. Shooting up one of the damn, I don't know what they call them.
Yeah, shooting range.
Yeah, firing range. So I guess he like, come see me, bitch. Come see me.
Oh, no. You missed out a part, a good part. Chris Brown was subtweeting him, but Tyson Beckford actually asked him.
He sure
and
did.
told him where you can meet me at. Mm-hmm. When you get here. Yeah. See, because I'm not going to subtweet you. I'm just going to tweet you. I don't know where you was at.
I like that though.
Yeah.
Cause don't
subtweet me.
Don't subtweet me.
And then on top of that,
at me.
Why would you? Chris Brown.
Just when you think he getting it together, he ain't.
Go again.
It's always been some stuff. Now you know we've been kind of quiet. Right. Ain't gonna say like Kevin, don't even touch on it because y'all gonna say the same thing. Y'all been saying it for 6 years.
And
but y'all want to hear what we gotta say. Anyway.
Right. So we have to say it.
So you know,
Chris Brown. I just think that maybe you met your match. And then he had the nerves to see, tweet and say something like, Tyson got all these police officers and all that. I mean, I'm sure at the end of the day, Tyson Beckford is not thinking twice about Chris Brown. Not only that, how do you even know that Tyson Beckford and Karrueche are together or messing around? They could just be friends who took a picture. But more importantly, you don't even go with her anymore.
Yeah.
So why are you concerned about who she's taking a picture with? I mean, isn't that the same Karrueche that you publicly humiliated and said that she tried to sleep with this person and that person, that you made her, if it wasn't for you, that she wouldn't be who she was? And then isn't that also the same Karrueche that you publicly humiliated again by having a baby while you were with her, with another woman? And yet you're concerned about her taking a picture with Tyson Beckford, who's probably not even thinking about you in the least form.
And she found out on Twitter.
And she found out on Twitter that you had a baby, and yet you're upset that she took a picture with Tyson Beckford. I posted something the other day on Instagram. Did you see it?
But I want to let y'all know, if this camera stopped, I'll have to restart it in a second.
Why would it stop?
Because I forgot to delete some old stuff.
I posted this on Instagram yesterday, and I said, after those subtweets Chris Brown sent Tyson Beckford's way the other day, I wonder if his fans still believe there's nothing mentally wrong with him.
I did see that. Now, what did the comments say?
Oh, there were a lot of comments who agreed, that they think that there's something wrong with him. Of course, there was one or two people who tried to justify his behavior, and try to say that all this and all that, and of course you always got the 2 or 3 people that's going to justify it. But for the most part, people were saying, yeah, we already know that he's been diagnosed bipolar, but I think it may be. I thought that maybe because I also wrote a caption saying I've come to accept the fact that Chris Brown has attention deficit disorder. I really do think he has ADD or ADHD, one or the other. I think he has something. I don't think it's just. I'm serious. I don't think it's just bipolar.
I just want him to make it stop. Chris, don't you and Tiger got an album out? Y'all still on tour? Like, what's going on? Y'all still not on tour? I mean, what happened?
I thought they were on tour.
Yeah, I mean, the tour's supposed to be a good couple months.
Depending on who you are.
That's Chris fucking Brown.
Yeah, but I'll be quiet, Mikel, because I was about to say something else. Not about Chris Brown, but
that's Sierra?
No.
Oh, don't do that.
How'd you know?
Well, she's doing these venues.
She's doing these gyms.
Don't do it.
These gymnasiums. No, she's not. She's doing theaters, y'all. It's all right.
You ain't hear that from me.
She is doing theaters.
Yeah, she is. She could have came to the Tower or the East South Street.
Or, remember when they was putting Beyonce concerts in the movie theaters?
Yes.
It was what DVD was it? I can't remember. Beyonce had this shit on the block.
Yeah, but I'm not going to a movie when I could just buy a damn DVD.
But this was before the DVD came out. Remember, it was exclusive that they were showing in certain.
Was it live? Like a live concert?
No, it was a concert. Khalif took me because Khalif got invited and he had his pass.
How is Khalif?
He's good. I cannot remember which DVD it was. It was a few years ago. She came out with all those concert DVDs. But it was before they released it on DVD and they had like this private screening around the country, but it was only in select theaters for select so-and-sos.
I know that some singers be doing. I'm just not into that.
I'm not going to the movies to go see that now, especially if I was at the concert. Why do I need to go see this? But I did it that day because, I had a free ticket.
And the girls was in there, wasn't they?
They were. And it was almost, the way it was, because we went down to,
Riverview?
No,
Main Street?
No, the bridge. We went down there to the bridge, and, that's where the old St. Joseph used to be at, behind the McDonald's.
Yeah, you were telling me that.
We went down there to the bridge, and, when it came on, you would have thought that you was at the actual concert, because people was dancing and singing. Yeah, they was in the theater going off. Okay. You know what concert it was? When she came out with the I Am Sasha Fierce DVD. That tour. Mm-hmm. That's what the tour that they had in the movie theaters.
I really love that one. That was that's the best last DVD concert to me. Mm-hmm. Because all that other stuff, all the editing and girl. No. Just give me a CD like that one and the experience.
Yeah, how it was just.
Yeah, just a fucking concert.
Right. Don't get all those different editings and
angles.
Yeah, no.
Girl,
yeah, just
stop. I did this all on my MacBook. Girl, stop. Love and Hip Hop Wedding. Now I had a chance to rewatch some of the stuff today. Mendices and Yandy, they got married yesterday, and there was a Love and Hip Hop live wedding hosted by Nina Parker, who used to be on TMZ and Entertainment Tonight, and Stevie J and Big Tigger. It was really nice. They had the celebrities there. I mean, it looked like it was an Atlanta wedding. It didn't feel like it was New York, a New York wedding, because you had all the cast from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. You had Candy there. You had Todd there. You had Marlo Hampton there. It was a bunch of people from Atlanta, and then you had Joelle Santana and all them girls. It was just a big star-studded wedding. The setup was nice. Yandy's dress was nice. Mendices looked very nice. His son was his best man. But I didn't know that Mendices had all these different children. It looked like he had all these different children while he was still with Yandy. And I want to know, Yandy, what's going on? Somebody better tell me something.
See, that's why I can't do when the man is in jail.
It was nice though. It was nice though. And K. Michelle, she covered one of Leela James' song, Fall For You. Oh! K. Michelle, you did a great job. And you did a great job on Sunday at the event where I was at. But you really fucking sang that song and you didn't overdo it. It was just so beautiful, K. Michelle. It was so beautiful. And the wedding, it was nice. But I was mad at VH1 for cut into commercial during the middle of the damn wedding ceremony. You don't do that when it's a live wedding. I know y'all could have time restraints and stuff, but come on now, during the middle of the wedding, that was just wrong. That was just wrong. But it was nice. Again, everybody looked cute and stuff. But Mendices, he pled guilty a month ago to drug trafficking and things like that. And they say he's been doing it for like 6 to 7 years. And they had all the tabs on his ass. So he had to pay might have to pay from $15,000 up to $1.5 million. And with him pleading guilty, he might have to do 6 to 8 years in jail. And he will be sentenced on August 31st. So all the money that he makes from Love and Hip Hop and doing appearances, it gets paid straight to the federal government. So, I mean, then on top of that, Yandy wants more children. She wants 2 or 3 more kids. And he's like, listen, I gotta go to jail. Yeah. I can't do this. I don't want you doing it by yourself. Okay. She is in love. I don't know. It's not being in love with the Coco. It's something else. It's just like he can do whatever the fuck he want. Right. As long as you come back home.
He can do whatever he want, and I'm gonna sit here and pay for this wedding.
You know she paid for it. Keep going.
No, I'm gonna be quiet. Because one day we might need her on the show.
Hey, she can come on. Hey, I gotta take a pause for the calls. We're gonna be right back.
Right back.
I knew it was gonna happen.
I forgot you pushed.
Wow. Oh, so.
I like how you saved me too.
Yeah.
Go get it.
So, A$AP Rocky and Rita Ora.
Don't tell me they're dating.
Now,
I thought he was dating that model.
Baby, I didn't know anything about Rita Ora and A$AP Rocky, but A$AP Rocky got this new song out, and he's talking about how Rita Ora got a big mouth, and then he said he kicked her out of his house, and then he said that he nutted in her mouth, and then kicked her out. Now, wow. I mean, he said all this on a song. I'm just not here for stuff like that. I would rather it be, well, who the fuck is he talking about? Not
for you to know it.
Yeah, and it's not a good look for you because you say she got a big mouth, but I never heard about y'all being together at all.
Never.
Because never mind. But see, I have heard stuff about Rita Ora, so I'm not saying that I don't believe it. Right. It could be true.
But it's just
why would you put that out
there? Yeah, like you said, I never knew that they were together either. So who she got a big mouth to?
I don't know. I have no idea, but A$AP Rocky as a man is not a good look for you to even talk about a woman like that or what you did with her because you put that out there and then who's to say somebody want to be with you next? Because you might put a song about them and all that.
I was getting ready to say that because as a woman, after hearing that, I wouldn't want to be with him, and I wouldn't allow him to do that in my mouth.
Because have you seen him lately?
No, I haven't seen him lately, but I saw him when he cussed that guy out for throwing something at his car. Did y'all see that video? I saw that video. And then he told the guy, "Yeah, pussy, and I'm by myself." Because the guy must have threw something in his car. He got out the car and said something to the guy.
Now, I did see some videos of him when he was running in the store knocking shit over.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's just not good. And Rita Ora, where the fuck is your music?
At the Oscars, where she left it.
I'm really trying to understand why are you still signing with Roc Nation if they ain't got no music out? What's the motherfucking tea? Some Rita Ora stand out there, let us know. And I want to know what. No, I don't want to know if he did that or not. But yeah, A$AP, I wasn't cool with that at all. No. So this Atlanta teacher.
Would you let?
Fuck no. No. I didn't even pay me. I don't give a fuck what you was about to say. No.
I didn't even say it. I didn't even say him. Who's the celebrity crush?
I don't really have one.
But if you did have to pick one.
I don't want to say it on camera.
Say it in my ear. Would you?
Yes! No.
You would let him do that in your mouth? Oh my God.
I wanted to leave that, because you...
Leave it!
No!
Leave it!
That is not
Comedy. But you didn't say yes. You just said I'm gonna... You didn't say anything. Anyway, moving on. Atlanta teacher.
I'm going to tell
Let me tell you something.
Really?
Yes! I follow him on Instagram. I'm about to show you. He did. It was so... It was on the news and everything too. Right. Bitch. It's beautiful too.
Child. I'm thinking she was...
Yeah.
You know my cousin knows him.
Well, you should tell your cousin to get
I love it too late. Who is that? Wait, let's get back to the show before I get mad. What was I talking about next?
The Atlanta teacher.
Yeah, see, I always delete notes because I be sitting on them. Somebody say, how the fuck do you always delete? Because I be moving my hands too much. So, this teacher in Atlanta was allowing this student of his to have sex in the storage room. In his
Not with him,
no,
but with whoever they want to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they have to pay him or something?
I don't know. I guess the teacher 25 years old, so you know they already young, and they in high school, so they already feel like they're close in age. So him and the boy text him. He's like, yeah, you can have the storage room from 7:30 to 8:30. Like,
where at? In the school?
Yes, in his classroom. He got like the storage room where I guess he could go in there at 7:30 in the morning, and have sex with the girls or whatever. And what happened was his mom found out about it. So his mom went to the school, you know, to tell
the teacher.
Yeah. But even though she reported him, he was already let go from the school. Like before.
Was he fired or was he just like transferred?
I think he was let go. And he was also like the school's basketball coach and track coach and all of that stuff. But I want to know, what the fuck is wrong with some of y'all teachers, man? I mean, we already have a shortage on teachers, but goddamn, now we just letting anybody in these classrooms. That is ridiculous. We got teachers stealing, changing grades. Then we got teachers having sex with students all the time, or making babies.
They need to just let Erica be a teacher.
Erica who?
Erica, they used to be around here.
No.
You see her yesterday with a walker. Get around with a walker. Oh, you really?
No. I didn't see Erica in a minute.
Came around one of those walkers on the wheels. That you, like kind of old people, not the regular walkers, but the walkers that you push and then you can turn around and sit down on it. That type of walker.
Is that bad for her?
I guess. She was walking fine without it when she set it down to the side, but you know, I guess, you know.
And she probably can't walk too long without it. Bitch, just delete her. No idea. Yeah, so I mean, come on now. In Atlanta, teachers, y'all really got it bad because every time we hearing stuff, it's y'all. You had the teaching scandal. You had the principal up there telling, oh, look who's all leaving, all the black people. Her ass got fired. Then you got this teacher doing what he doing. Then I heard about another teacher giving away slavery homework assignments that parents wasn't here for, and they had to go up to the school to meet up with the principal because they want to know why is this teacher giving out this kind of assignment. Then a couple weeks ago, we had a teacher from New Jersey get fired because she had her students write get well notes to Mamiya Abu-Jamal, and we all know the situation going on around with him killing allegedly him killing the police officer Daniel Faulkner back in 1981, I believe. And some people really believe that he didn't do it, and some people are like
believe that he did.
Yeah.
So she had her students get well to him.
Yeah, because he was in the hospital.
But why was she?
Because she wasn't thinking, and some people, just because you might believe in something, you can't push your beliefs on other people,
especially not children. Right? Why would you do that?
Stupid, and she's young and beautiful and dumb. She was a beautiful woman.
Why would you do that? That doesn't even make sense.
Wow, yeah. That's too political. That's too political.
Get well.
Get well, no.
I had those kids probably never even heard of him.
No.
And they saying good what? You know, I don't know what's going on.
And a couple weeks ago, they had a Mamiya Abu Jamal rally. And they were saying the hospital's trying to kill him.
I'm not going to no rally for somebody that I can't pronounce his name. Because you're doing a damn good job.
Because he's been on the news for like 20 years.
What's his name again?
Mamiya Abu Jamal.
I know what he looks like, the guy with the dreads and the glasses, yes, but I can't pronounce his name.
And I found out some history on him that he actually was on some radio shows here in Philadelphia.
See, the thing about it is
I
why
know
I
that.
can't support yay or nay with him, because I honestly don't know if he killed that guy or not.
Yeah, we don't
I don't know, you know, in my heart if he's guilty or not. I really don't know, because you know, some people be guilty, but they be having people out on the streets saying that he's innocent, and then they be knowing that they're guilty, but they, you know, and then he could be innocent, but I don't know. That's why I don't pay attention to him. I really don't.
Yeah, don't say that you lie, because then somebody might all up on your Instagram. How dare you say that? You know them.
They do. They do. But I really don't, and I'm being honest with you. I don't. And I damn sure wouldn't be a teacher telling my students to write "Get well" to him. You don't do that. Why would you do that?
She could have had them write letters to the president.
She could have. Yeah. How about that? How about that? That's a positive move right there.
Because that little girl started the damn movement.
You see that little girl?
Why the kids ain't on the money? I mean, why women ain't on money?
No, not even that.
Somebody else would've let
No, the
her.
little girl over in South Dakota who wrote the president a letter and said, "Mr. President, you visited every state in this except for mine."
Yes. So
And-
where does he go?
What? And what happened? I'll tell you what happened. So then he responded back to her. But not only, I don't know if I can't remember if he responded back or whatever. But then he decided he went to South Dakota. But I don't think he went because of her. I think he had to go. But they invited her and her family to come to the airport when he came. And when he came to the airport, the family thought that they were just going to, you know, wave just to see him come off the plane. No. He got off the plane and he walked straight to them. And, you know, spoke to them or whatever the case may be. And the girl had made a heart. She had made a heart. And the first letter that she wrote to him was like a picture of a broken heart. Like her heart was broken. Then the second letter, when she found out that he was coming, was of a whole heart. And she was just saying thank you. So she wanted to take, she wanted to give it to him once he got there. So she was able to give it to him. And he read it. And when he read it, he took a pen and he signed it. But instead of taking it with him, he signed it and then gave it back to her. And it was just really, really nice. Like, it was just really, really nice. I was happy for that little girl. Because she was heartbroken. She was like, he's been all the other countries in the United States except for here.
I remember seeing that like on Uber Facts, saying that he's been to every state except for South Dakota. So now he done went. And he's probably... Because I know George Bush didn't even go to all 50 states, did he?
I'm not for sure, but I know Richard Nixon did during his presidency.
Yeah.
I think Nixon did. If I'm not mistaken, I think Clinton did.
I just don't see how you don't visit all the 50 states during 8 years.
Right.
8 years, 8 whole years.
Right.
So
that's true, especially if you campaign it, or if not even if you campaign it for yourself, but if you campaign it for another senator or you know, if you're helping them, I don't know how you gonna go to this.
Yeah, but some of them states they are deep red, and he's like, well, if I know I ain't gonna win,
that's even more reason why I would go.
You want to go against the grain.
Yeah. I want to show you. Look, bitch. Like he told John McCain in the meeting that day. Look, John, I won the race. He told him in that election. I know y'all saw that, and I'm going to pull it up. They was having a meeting, and him and John McCain was going back and forth, and then he ended it by saying...
Was he playing that?
No, he was serious. He told him to his face, remember, I won the election. Not you. So you gonna keep talking this hunky-dory shit, but at the end of the day, the buck stops here because I'm the president. I'm about to show you the video.
That is so embarrassing.
I know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Oh, that is so embarrassing.
President Obama. Yeah. Keep talking. Tell
Stop.
John.
I want you to find this video.
Hey, I won the election.
Wait. No. Hurry up and find this video, because there's some important stuff that's going on in Cleveland, Ohio.
What happened?
There is this. Now, I know I've heard about this story before, and somebody posted their death pictures in my Instagram. I almost deleted them because I don't like pictures like that at all. Don't DM me no death scenes, tag me or anything like that. If I see you post stuff like that on Facebook, sometimes I unfriend you. Because that's not stuff I want to see. Like, why y'all posting heads on bodies from ISIS? What the fuck is wrong with some people? But that's not what I'm trying to talk about right now. So they sent me the picture of these These two people that were inside of a car.
They saw me too. Remember they tagged us in?
Yeah. And they drove, I mean, well, what happened was back at this in Cleveland, Ohio, a 22-mile, you found the video?
No, I didn't find a video. I found the excerpt of him saying that. But the story that you're talking about, I saved that in my thing so I can.
Oh, you got the
yeah, I have the story.
It was on a 22-mile police.
Yeah, because you know.
Police chased them for 22 miles.
Yeah, sure did. Okay.
And go ahead.
Okay.
Tell me.
So CNN reported. This is the first time I hear it about it. Okay, so this is what CNN posted on their website a few days ago. Yes, Cleveland police officer Michael Brelo stood on a car, shot the unarmed black occupants 15 times just after
they shot the car.
Officers first riddled it with bullets. But a judge ruled on Saturday that partly because Brelo reasonably believed he was in danger, he's not guilty of a crime.
Now, see, what they didn't put in there is that after they shot those fires, he got on top of the car.
Yes.
And shot into the car
Yes.
15 times.
I thought I read that, but I didn't read that. I'm sorry. I thought I read that. But yeah, you're right. He stood on top of the car.
If you are in fear of your fucking life,
He stood on the car.
you went up to something and still shot 15 times
Kevin,
more
he climbed on the car.
Yes.
Shot in the car.
into the car.
But he was in fear of his life.
But I'm in fear of my life. And stuff like this makes me mad because
Yep, that's what he did.
I don't think that he should have been the only one charged with anything. I think they should have charged all of them. All of them.
But hey.
Because now y'all saying, y'all made all these reports, this shit is making me mad. That they had guns. You said they had guns and they were shooting. And then you saying that, oh, the car backfired. That's nothing I ever heard of a car backfiring before.
What?
And
You never heard of a car backfiring?
no.
A car backfiring.
You know I don't drive a car.
Right, I was about to say. Oh my God. It usually happens to a lot of old cars. A car backfiring can, because I've heard quite a few cars backfire, and a car backfiring can sound like a gunshot. That's how loud it can get, and if you're not paying attention, it'll go pop, and it'll scare you because it's really loud.
That sounds like something they made up. They had a good Olivia Pope saying some other stuff like that.
You mean to tell me in 30 years you never heard about a car backfiring?
No. Right. I mean, I heard the cars blowing up, and
Have you ever heard that term? A car backfiring? No, I guess not. Wow. Yeah, but it's like I said, it's mostly older cars, like old cars. They'll backfire or whatever the case may be, and it comes from the pipe in the back of the car at the bottom, like where the smoke and stuff come out. That's where it backfires from.
okay.
And it'll pop, and it will sound like a gun.
So that means if it popped, doesn't mean the car is done?
No, it don't mean the car is done. It doesn't necessarily. I can't remember the reason why a car backfires, but it doesn't mean the car is done. It's almost like, not necessarily a car belching, but it's almost like a car holding in a belch for years and years and years and finally letting it go, and then when they let it go, it sounds like a big old
Bang.
bang.
Mm.
Yes.
So, I mean, I guess, I don't know why did they charge him, but they charged him with, they wanted to charge him with voluntary manslaughter, but then the judge was saying, well, we don't know, we can't charge him because you don't have enough proof to determine that he wasn't in fear of his life, and then we don't know if it was his bullets that killed the two people in the car.
Like he shot 15 times into the car.
Yeah, and you know that it's wrong. Y'all did something wrong because y'all just paid out a settlement to the families for $3 million. But what I'm getting sick and tired of is cities paying all of this money and nothing is done to police officers. It's like it's okay for them to do stuff like this, and this makes me upset. I don't know who shot the 72 times. I mean, from the 72 officers, which bullets killed them.
72 officers.
It was 72 officers shooting at this car, I believe.
With just 2 people in it.
Yep. 137 bullets going through this car.
Wow.
Somebody has to go down for this, and I know that they were suspended. I think these guys were suspended without pay.
That's horrible.
I'm not sure.
And then come to find out that they were unarmed.
Unarmed. And no gun.
Did anybody say why they
gunshot
decided to start
residue on them or
shooting?
anything. I guess because they said that the car backfired, so they started shooting at the car. But then they said that they had a gun and they were shooting, and it comes out they didn't have anything. They were unarmed. And all them bullet holes was in them excuse me. So it just really has to stop. It really has to stop. Now, I don't agree with the tearing up the cities. Y'all know how we feel about it. But I can understand why some people do it. And I know that in Cleveland, they have been protesting. And I know that LeBron James, you know, even he spoke out about the situation of, you know, what's going on. Not just in Cleveland, just but like everywhere. And it's like these police officers really need to be held accountable for their actions and stop the protecting of the protection of this brotherhood. And you need to start calling them out and locking their asses up. Like it's just time for this to stop. Somebody has to be responsible. So what you do is, with all this evidence y'all got, and with all the shell cases and all the bullets, whatever bullets was poured out their bodies, you need to charge them from, because y'all know what guns they come from. I'm sure y'all know that. So come on, man. It's just not okay to kill somebody and just say, oh, we'll pay you off, and our police officer will get off. And he should have been charged with, that man should have been charged with something, because you got on top of a car and shot into a car 15 times. Now listen, if somebody done shot into a car 137 times, what the fuck do you think your extra 15 bullets are going to do? They're probably already dead if they shot a car up like that.
And why was this police officer singled out?
Because he jumped up on the car.
After they were done.
Yeah.
That makes it even wrong.
And the judge said, nope. How can you be in that much fear? To do an act like that, that's a cowardly act. That's just to put an exclamation point.
I'm trying to figure out who does the thinking in Cleveland, Ohio, and who's that judge? Who's that judge?
I have no idea. But I know that them attorneys, they are celebrating, and he's probably celebrating. But I wouldn't want somebody like that on my police force. He would have to go. I'm just glad that we don't have these situations here in Philadelphia. Y'all know we're not like Chicago and New York. We have stuff go on, but I'm just glad that we don't have these situations going on. I'm just very, very, very happy for that, because it's just sad. And we have, first of all, we have a mayor that's kind of tough. And then you have a police chief, Commissioner Ramsey. He don't go for a lot of stuff, and he will fire you in a fucking minute. And he was mad he had to hire back that man that punched that woman. And the Puerto Rican police. He wasn't back.
I'm glad he was.
It's like it's no excuse to punch somebody in her face. Oh, that shit made me mad thinking about it. But then he got his good deed. He done broke into somebody's house while a fire was going on. But I still was mad about. I'm glad it saved somebody's life. Still mad about him punching that woman like that. But yeah, let's just go to a new subject.
Yeah, please.
Let me go to a new subject. Oh, shout out to Sierra. Oh my God, I'm really getting emotional talking about that stuff. Sierra and Cavalli. Roberto Cavalli. Y'all always say, oh, Sierra needs a modeling gig and all this and that. She is the new face for Roberto Cavalli.
I know that's right.
And her pictures are stunning. Like, Rihanna has some banging ass pictures, and now Sierra got some banging ass pictures. So y'all better fucking snatch these gigs. Even though y'all not models, but bitch, y'all can fucking model. So keep getting all those jobs. And Sierra, you need to be walking these runways too. Why the fuck not? Why just have a career in music? But you can have a career in fashion too. And be placing all those magazines on Times Square and shit like that. Get that fucking money, Sierra. And don't just stop there. Wear they clothes in your fucking videos. Get it together. Get your music career together too. And, you know, I'm mad because we didn't talk about this, but she did this interview, I think it was Complex Magazine, and they were saying that Sierra is not really a household name and stuff like that because she didn't have the hits like Beyonce or Rihanna, or she's surviving in a world like that. And she was saying that she has had hits as big as their hits. And that's true. Sierra did have hits. When Sierra first came out in 2004, up until like maybe 2008 or 9, Sierra always had a hit. Always had a top 10 hit. And I don't know what happened. After Like a Boy, it was like, that was it.
I don't think anybody disputed the fact that she had hits. I think it was more so, like you said, from 2004 to 2008. That was for 4 years she had hits. after hits. 2008 to 2015, that is 7 years ago. And for somebody who's been out for the past 7 years, how many albums has she come out since 2008? 2, 3? 3, and every time she comes out with a new album, and she has songs that go to the radio and that are good, but they're not good. I mean, they don't make it to like her songs were before she. If you notice too, all of her hits was when she was crunk.
But wait, I'm Out. That was like a big hit with Nicki Minaj, and then she had the Ride song.
How does that go?
I'm Out. Ladies, it's your songs, and it's just come on. If you know that you better, that you need to have these on, go ahead and something, bitch. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That song was cute. I don't know what number it was, but I heard that everywhere. Then she had the song Ride with Ludacris. Now you can't deny that song was every fucking
Ride.
He loved the way I ride.
What year was that?
Like 2011, 2012. But that was that album from.
Well, I didn't say that she didn't have songs. She had them. But the thing is, her songs, especially the ones that you've been naming after 2008, were not as big as the songs that Rihanna or Beyonce has come out since. Like for instance, ever since both of those females, Rihanna and Beyonce, have come out, and you know what? It's not even because Rihanna has more hits than both of those two females, but it's the fact that those two females know how to make music. They know how to sell themselves. They know how to promote themselves. They know how to be out there.
But Sierra goes out there was fair. I mean, to the interviewer, Sierra knows she's not a Beyonce name because Beyonce is not just music. Beyonce is what you call a brand. So she's everywhere. She got her fingers in a little bit of everything: movies, acting, clothes, that's fashion, fragrances, all of that. That's where Beyonce's at, touring.
Even Rihanna too. Rihanna's like that too, because Rihanna has her hand in fashion. And
but Rihanna, the radio plays her hits and things like that. What Sierra doesn't have no more is Sierra was marketed to the pop audience. Like, when the last time you heard Sierra on the pop station? You don't hear her on the pop station anymore. Sierra was on all of those fucking channels. She was everywhere. Every fucking where. Then all of a sudden she just had to stick to urban, and everybody keeps saying, oh, Jay-Z Faye, you know what? Fuck that. I don't care who Sierra works with. If Sierra got back with Jay-Z Faye, you still wouldn't go out and buy the album. And I still find it fucking ridiculous that she has 3 million followers on Instagram, probably more. If each picture gets like over 100 and something thousand likes, yeah, likes are free. But bitch, you ain't got $10 to buy a CD? And you stand for her like that? I would hate to stand for somebody all like that and not support them by buying their music. And you go ahead and talk about Sierra and see if people don't come out the woodworks. Oh, but bitch, did you go buy the album? Did you buy it? That's why I understand how Beyonce was like, at one time it was like 300 something in the first week. And I said, what? The way these beehives think, bitch, they stink you from everywhere. Oh, then you want to go to people's Instagrams for all these bumblebees everywhere. Like, y'all need to support. So when that secret album came out, bitch, they showed up in droves, and I was here for that.
Oh, I thought you said, for a split second, I thought you said, and I was scared for that.
No.
But you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I think from here on out, if Beyonce sticks to that secret album route, I think she's going to keep it.
Yeah.
And it worked. So maybe your next album should be a secret.
It should be no way Taylor Swift is selling 1.1 million in a week, and you fucking B-stands can't make it happen. How about we get it on a campaign for that, 1 million in a week? Like make it the fuck happen. If you stand like that, bitch, we gonna have to stand the fuck out. And so we need to start supporting other people too. I mean, it's good to stand, but it's just terrible when everybody is against each other. And that's why, and these artists got to support their own selves because the fans can't do it because we worrying about who's better, who got this hit, who video's better, who this that, who stands who's the fiercest stand and all of that bullshit. Come on, man. Let's get all these people to start buying music and stop going to all the different. Oh, I could just stream the music. Fuck that, bitch. Buy my album. I don't go into the studio for you to stream my shit. I mean, I want to get a couple of sales from the people that don't really buy albums like that, but bitch, if you stand for me, buy my shit. Support our shit. I'm in the wrong industry. But hey, Anyway, y'all, yeah. So the last one I got to say is the 4th of July. We having our 4th of July concert. Y'all know how we do it every year. I don't know if VH1 broadcasting it, but the Roots will be. They are the headliners this year. Instead of them being just a headlining band and performing with everybody, they are the headliners. So far, Miguel and Jennifer Nettles. Miguel was telling me that she did a Irreplaceable remake or something like that.
Jennifer Nettles, first of all, is very big in the country scene. So if you're a country music fan, you know who Jennifer Nettles is. But I was explaining to Kevin because he didn't really know who she was, and the only way I could get him to know who she was some years ago at the
Is that
American Music Awards from Sugarland. Yes,
okay.
Jennifer Nettles. Yes, now you know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Oh, so she's not with them no more.
Apparently not.
So,
because they said Jennifer Nettles.
Yeah,
they didn't say Sugarland.
And Fox 29 is so shady. They went around interviewing people, asking them how did they feel about Miguel and Jennifer Nettles being a part of our concert.
And everybody that they asked said, who is those two? But I was shocked that the people didn't know who Miguel was.
Yes. And Miguel has hits. Let My Love Adore You. Yes.
You know what I think more so? You probably have to say the name of the song, and then they be like, oh, you know what I mean?
People don't know names.
But I also noticed too that they wasn't asking any of us. You know, because we know who Miguel is.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
And they're going to have more acts than that. I'm expecting maybe Erykah Badu come, or maybe surprise us again with Lauryn Hill or Jill Scott.
Lauryn Hill was there last year?
She was there 2 years ago.
I was about to say, because I was there last year. I didn't see her.
She was there 2 years ago.
I heard her when Nicki Minaj was there.
Mm-hmm. And I wasn't going to no Parkway for that shit.
I was down there. And baby.
I ran into you later that night.
Yeah. I ran into a lot of people that night.
You are so nasty.
No, I don't mean that one. You fucking tried. I don't mean that way. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 4th of July always pops in Philly. And there'd be like 500,000 people on that parkway. So come on out to Philly. As the list grows, I'll let you guys know who's performing and stuff like that. The only thing I don't want to come is the rain. Because that's just a fucking mess.
Yes.
Yeah, nobody. So yeah, thank y'all for watching today's new video. We will see y'all Friday. It will be the last video of the month. And yeah, thank y'all for watching. Peace. Yes, Ariel, I got to talk.